Hello, gorgeous Sagittarius. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's dive straight into your weekly reading for the week of the 3rd to the 9th of February. So let's see what is going on for you guys for the week ahead, all right? So I like to get a nice little keyword of something to keep in mind during the next week for you guys. So for my Sagittarians, please spirit. And if I sound strange, guys, I'm still waking up. So if my voice is a bit croaky or my brain is just frazzled, then that's the reason why. So your affirmation and your keyword for this week is perseverance. Okay, so like really calling for you to make sure that you're persevering even through life's challenges. Don't give up on where you're going. And it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That's your affirmation. So write it in the comments, say it out loud every single day for this week, whatever, write it down somewhere so that you remind yourself of this. Okay, but let's see how this week will be. So not only are we going to be needing to persevere, let's see what else. For my Sagittarians, please get 2 of these. Please, thank you. Okay, a leg up. A lot of people have been having this card lately. So whenever this card comes in, it's almost saying here, it's okay to get some help. And usually when this card comes in, it kind of speaks a little bit about the person I'm reading for is a little bit hyper independent, feels a bit like a burden if you're asking people for help, or feel like you need to be in control, otherwise everything's going to fall apart, that kind of thing. So if that is you, it's okay to be open and vulnerable this week, to allow yourself to depend on others, people that you can trust, of course, even if it's just the universe. If it means that you get help, you get guidance, or you just get some sort of support or a leg up, right? A bit of a boost. It's okay to do that. So we'll see how that shows up in your reading, but basically it's okay to be open and vulnerable, to get help from others, to get advice, to get wisdom, or to rely on someone else to take control a little bit if you're feeling a bit tired or you don't know where you're going, right? It's okay. You also have here and now. So the practice of being patient. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind. I mean, you're a Sagittarius. You guys are known to be impatient. So that could be just a life lesson in general that Spirit wants you to work on. But also the here and now is all about being present. All right. And as much as the past can teach us things, and as much as the future can feel motivating at times, they can also be depressing and anxiety inducing, right? So they're really calling for you. If you are feeling that way and reflecting is really kind of draining your energy, and thinking about the future is making you anxious and taking your energy, call it back to this very moment, because this is the only moment you really do have. The rest is just a figment of your imagination, right? So sticking to your roots, being grounded this week is really important. Staying in the here and now is really where the opportunities lie, where we are able to see opportunities, which is why the doors are here in this present moment. So practicing patience being present is important. That could be through meditation, or really simply just sitting out a little bit. Taking a little bit of a break could really be important as well for you to get your mind clearer, just to really kind of ground yourself in this present moment. But let's see what else Spirit has to say for you guys. For Sagittarius, 2 of these, please, Spirit. Some important messages that they need to hear right now. So you have the giraffe, Spirit, which is interesting because you have see the big picture, which usually is about where you're going, right? It's usually about the future as well, which is interesting. So I wonder if they are calling for you to remind yourself of your dreams, your goals, where you're heading, but remind yourself that, again, in this present moment is what really matters. And I'm just kind of feeling a little bit like we all do this, right? In the future, I really want this kind of life. I want this house. I want this partnership. I want this and I want that. But we're never really actually taking any action towards it, right? What are your daily routines looking like? What are you doing every day that's actually helping you to get there? Because usually we're not doing anything. And I'm saying that from experience too, right? We're not alone. You're not alone in that. And now they're picking up of things to do with like blockages to do with that, which is why perseverance is here. And the affirmation, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, is important. Because I wonder if there's a blockage there, something that's stopping you from taking action today. Like even if it's a routine, if in your future you see yourself as someone who meditates every day, or, oh yeah, one day I'll be like super rich and whatever, or super happy. Well, what are you doing today to get there? Anyways, let's see. So you have see the bigger picture. All right. Know that, okay, this present situation may not be the most comfortable for you. So remind yourself of the goal. However, remember that this present moment is the most important part, at least for this week. All right. Another one. Thank you. We'll take the one that showed itself, which was this one, and that's the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Okay, so the tedious tasks, the things we forget about. And again, it is about your routine. It's about what you're spending your time and energy doing, and what are you focusing on. And also, I just get the sense that it doesn't have to be big steps, right? Tend to the small things. Take the small steps first, so things that are easier for you to change. Reading the book Atomic Habits, I've not mentioned this for a long time, so it's important that it's coming up in your reading. It could be really helpful for you if you're struggling to build habits. Anyway, let's see what else is coming through for you. So you have this big animal and this very small one. So they see the big picture but tend to the small things. So basically what we've been saying, when we have big goals that are completely different to our present moment, it can definitely feel overwhelming. And it can make us feel like it's impossible, right? However, it's not true. Life can really change and turn around a lot of the time. It's just, it's the small things usually that build up to bigger things. Whereas we feel like we have to take the big steps, we have to take a risk, we have to change our whole life around. All right, but anyway, let's see. Can we get 3 or 4 of these cards for Sagittarius? Okay, one more. Thank you. Okay. So you have the mule. All right, this week there could be a bit of a stubborn person, or that could be you. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Make sure that's not you. All right. You have the rainbow. That's good. This says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Love that. Okay, you have a wall, and this says a misunderstanding. This could be to do with that mule, that donkey over there. It could be a stubborn person that you're having a misunderstanding with, and you have a knot here. And this says unsuccessful plans. When you think about a knot, it's very likely that something is, I'm kind of seeing a rope being tied into a machine. And it's like when there's a knot there, it's a blockage. And as I said, I did tell you there was a blockage here. We'll see. And I feel like the affirmation will help you. But anyway, let's see what is coming up in your tarot, because that's really going to help us understand what's going on for you. All right. For Sagittarius, can we get 1 card to represent the overall energy of this week for them? The 7 of Cups. So having a lot of options, or again, a lot of decisions to be made, or even just a lot of things that you feel like you need to be doing, and it can create overwhelm, right? 7 of Cups. Okay, what's the energy of Sagittarius? I'm going to clarify these as we go through, so don't worry. Or as we pull these cards out, I'll go back over them with some clarifiers. So 7 of Cups can be about confusion, overwhelm, a lot of options, no idea what to do. Let's see. Energy of Sagittarius this week. Wow, we'll see that. Ace of Pentacles is a new financial opportunity. So whether this is you are becoming more stable in your life and you are trying to be more focused on your material wealth, your material gain, or just being grounded in this lifetime is good. Ace of Pentacles in your energy, again, it could be a new work opportunity, a new stream of income, whatever it is, it's a good energy, especially when it comes down to your long-term future. So whatever you are starting to do now actually feels really good, but we'll deal with this overwhelm or this confusion. What is the challenge for this week for Sagittarius? The 4 of Cups, right? This is the jaded card, feeling bored or unenthusiastic or not being super open-minded or open in general when it comes down to offers coming away, which we'll have a little look in a second. And advice for Sagittarius, please. You have 2. The advice, 4 swords, take a break, like I said. And the 4 of Wands is about, again, it's kind of like there's a bit of a mixture of messages. Like I said in the beginning, there's something about the future, see the big picture, but also remind yourself of this present moment, because 4 of Wands is all about your goals. Your advice is to really focus on the goals, but in this present moment, it's about resting, it's about healing, it's about maybe even actually telling you to address some sort of pains or blockages in your life. That could be tending to small things. It can also be about focusing on your health, making sure that you're looking after yourself whilst you're focusing on your goals. Okay? So that's interesting. Again, make sure you are really looking after your health. Maybe it's a really good time to start incorporating healthy habits, whether it be for your mind and it's your mental health, whether it be for your emotional health, spiritual health, or your physical health. It's really good time to start implementing that, even if it's taking a break, all right, to recuperate, if that's a word I want to use there. To rest, to relax, to calm down, all right? And then the 4 of Wands is your advice. Number 1, not only is it about focusing on your goals, it's also about community. This is my card about socializing, going out there, meeting new people, networking, whatever it is. Community is important when this card comes in. all right, and having fun. Maybe that is your thing, to rest and have fun, all right? Maybe it's about doing a bit more in your life to bring more happiness, which is an interesting interpretation of those two cards. So 7 of Cups coming through, as I said, it is usually about not really being certain about what to choose out of the options in front of you, or just really feeling quite confused. So I'm going to clarify that for you. Let's see, why is the 7 of Cups the overall energy of this week? Why is that? Why is this card here is the overall energy? What is this confusion or options? Yeah, well, the 2 of Pentacles, you could be juggling a lot of things right now. You're trying to add certain workloads to you at this moment, and that could be quite overwhelming. Let's see, can you tell me some advice for this, or the Star? Okay, and one more for the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so it is to do with your future and what you want here. So you're probably trying to figure it out at this moment of time, which is and if you are confused, I just feel like for someone, like if you are saying like, I just don't know what I want out of my life, just visualize where you want to see yourself in the next 10 years. Like, what would the ideal thing look like for you? And if you don't know now, that's okay. You can think about it this evening or whenever you feel like it. Because the 2 of Wands and the Star card really is about your dreams and your goals. All right, even if it's just, I want to be happy. Okay, well, let's think about that. What would make you happy, right? We need to dive deep. Like saying those things, those very general things is not going to work when it comes down to your goals, because of course you're not going to take action on it or work towards it, because what does happiness look like to you? What would make you feel happy? So just think about it. The 2 of Wands is about expansion. It's about growth. It's about travel. It's about whatever. Usually it's looking into your horizons, so looking into the future and thinking about what really feels like a purpose to you. What would make you feel happy? What would make you feel, hopeful to work towards? And I wonder if some of you may not even have, again, like a dream or a goal, and that's maybe why you feel a little bit lost, or feel a little bit confused, or feel a little bit like unstable, because you're not really working on anything, or you have no idea what you're working towards. So this is a really good time to, again, take a bit of a break. Could really help you to figure it out. All right, but calming down and taking some time out is going to be the best thing. So the more that you're trying to put that foot on the accelerator and rush forward with no direction, you're just going to tire yourself out, right, and end up in the same spot again. So really good time to think about it. 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups are basically, in this kind of context, it does feel the same. It does feel like this is you really thinking, but it just feels like nothing's coming from that. 2 of Pentacles, trying to juggle certain things, but still being a bit confused. It can also be that misunderstanding. You could be misunderstanding yourself, don't know. But it does feel like taking a bit of a break is going to be important. And it makes sense with a leg up. Maybe just spending some time thinking about it whilst other people are helping you or whatever is going to be important. But let's see. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the energy of Sagittarius this week? What does this represent? Page of Swords is interesting. And a 6 of Cups. Now, that kind of does feel like there might be something that you need to heal around your past in order to feel more stable now, because it might be impacting you. For some reason, this Ace of Pentacles feels like wholeness. And what I'm kind of seeing, so this is almost ground zero. Being in this present energy is almost ground zero. And I feel like you're in the minuses. And what I mean by that is that you could still be a bit stuck in the past. Page of Swords is a triggered energy at times. 6 of Cups is nostalgia, right? It's your past. It's your childhood. It's things in the past. So wholeness is about being in the present. Otherwise, again, as I said in the beginning, you're in debt to yourself because your energy is going into the past, or worrying about the future, worrying about the past. I don't know. Tell me what you think about this, guys. But the good thing about this combination showing up in your energy, the Page of Swords is really good for curiosity and diving deep. So a really good message for you if you don't feel quite stable yet, you don't feel quite whole within yourself in this very present moment. I really feel like you could dive deep into your past and to figure out why that is. For some reason, like the Ace of Pentacles feels like your self-worth and your foundation of who you are, your identity. And I feel like you've clearly had some triggers of the past, like difficult situations that have taken from your value in some way. No, it hasn't. It's just a perception kind of thing. Maybe that's the misunderstanding. It's not taken from you because you can, I mean, maybe it did, but you can build yourself back up. You can be whole again, but you need to stop giving your time and energy and your worth to certain past situations, or I don't know. I have no idea what this is, so I'm going to speak very generally. So if this does resonate with you, heal it. All right, really important. It's coming up quite a bit. Understand it. Where is this coming from? Again, the good news is you're in the Ace of Pentacles position, which is about finding wholeness in your energy this week, which is great. It's not the Five of Pentacles. It's not loss or lack. You are actually building yourself back up again, which is really good news. Four of Cups is coming through as your challenge position. As I said, I will show you this card. She's like over it. She's had enough. She's feeling just a little bit disappointed with the things that she's been given in life, right? Let's see. That could be how you're feeling. Let's see. Why is the Four of Cups the challenge, please? The Knight of, well, yeah, that's what they're wanting you to do. One more for this. Four of Cups. Why is this the challenge? The Tower. Okay, interesting. No, okay. It wanted to come out. The World. It looked like it's a bit reversed here. Why am I clicking? It just feels like I feel like there's going to be a switch. I feel like that's why the clicking is going on, because the Tower card, the World, was reversed. It would make sense that maybe you've been denying a new beginning, maybe not even consciously, because this is a very closed off card. It's almost like nothing's going to help me, that kind of thing. I just feel a little bit like it's like I had enough energy, right? And I feel like that might be what it is. Like, I'm just tired. I've had enough. I don't want any new beginnings. I don't want anything. I don't know. It's just a feeling of being closed off and disappointed. So you might have been delaying or denying things to change, right? Because of that energy. But with that Perseverance card, the Tower card, and the Knight of Wands, Spirit's really calling for you to tap back into your energy, right? The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It is being optimistic. It is about having fun, seeing the lessons in things, and finding new experiences, and seeing everything as a positive thing, but not in like a toxic way. I'm not talking about it like that, but it's like the silver lining, right? Clearly you've had enough and you've been through a lot, and I get it. But don't, you know the phrase where it's like, what is it? It's almost like if you like find yourself, what is it called? Like, just don't stop where you are if you're not happy with where you are, right? Just because you've had enough, you got to keep moving. You got to trust that things are going to move forward. And as we had with Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over. Things are moving forward for you, which is good. So Knight of Wands, have fun. See it as a lesson. See it as an experience, okay? And be optimistic about where you're heading, because I do see good things. But the Tower card is that switch. It's that awakening. It's divine intervention, maybe even as well. It's something is disrupting a pattern or a situation in your life, and it's causing for change. That's your challenge. So the world is going to turn anyways, meaning that a new beginning is going to happen. But your challenge is to be open to it, because it is going to bring good things. The Knight of Wands, again, is growth, it's expansion. Okay? And maybe that Four of Cups has been, not feeling like you're going to get anywhere, or I don't really have any dreams or goals, whatever it may be. You're changing that, which is good. So your advice being the Four of Swords and Four of Wands. So fours can be important. What they mean, fours, is your foundation, your home life, your environment there. Can again be about childhood and stuff like that. Or if we're talking about astrology, it's the mother wound. That could be things that you might need to heal here. But let's see. Why is the Four of Swords the advice? Well, the Ten of Cups. That's all about your happiness, and it's that rainbow again. So I feel like, again, resting in this present moment, no longer hurting yourself whilst thinking about pains of the past and stuff like that. Here and now, Four of Swords. I was going to say fork in the road, which is so weird because it just feels like maybe you're at a crossroads, but it's not showing up here. That's very strange that it came up there. So the Ten of Cups, which is all about happiness and fulfillment. So Four of Swords is to focus on your happiness, focus on healing, focus on maybe gratitude could be important for you. And of course, in order to do that, we have to think about where we are right now. And the Four of Wands, why is this here in the advice position? the Five of Wands, this feels like you're overcoming some sort of conflict, because that's what the Five of Wands can be about. And I'm feeling taking a step back from conflict, and I wonder what that means, because we're going from the 5 to the 4, and that's what we're celebrating. I'm kind of feeling a bit like there was too much of something, and now the balance is just right, and I don't know what that is. We're just taking that one thing away, and all of a sudden there's harmony. So I wonder if there is that going on around you, like somebody's going away and all of a sudden now there's harmony, and there's too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. I don't know what that's about. Even if it's in your own mind, right? This can be mental conflict, but there's a lot of challenges. When you just take something away, maybe the past, I don't know. When you just take that one thing away, there's harmony. It's a perfect balance now, which is just so weird. I don't know what they mean by that. So you guys let me know. But anyway, Four of Wands again being about reaching goals. It's 11/11. It's wish fulfillment. It's celebration of some kind. It's community and stuff like that. You're finding success. That's your advice. Focus on your goals and maybe to move away from conflict. Interesting. To focus on your goals and not conflict, maybe, for example. Now, whatever it may be, you are getting wish fulfillment with that energy, and you're healing, which is awesome. And those are things that are coming through as your advice. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope it's been helpful. Please let me know if it was. A lot of confusion around it from my side, but if it does resonate with you, again, I'd love to hear how it does. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys in next week's video. All right.